Okay, so review for today. This is lesson 15. I know I didn't post a video for lesson 14, but that was all about what information do you need, and so it was learning how to ask questions. And that's kind of a skill that you can't really teach, and so that was more practice, them just practicing how to ask questions. So for this, tape diagrams. As you can see right here, a tape diagram. Let's go with blue right now. So it says here's a tape diagram representing the ratio of red paint to yellow paint in the mixture of orange paint. So what is the ratio of yellow paint to red paint? So it gives us red to yellow, but it's asking yellow to red. So we have to go in that order. So yellow is 3 and 3. Well, 3 plus 3 is 6. So that's 6. 2, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. So it's 6 to 9. Now, we can say that simplifies. There's 2 squares and 3 squares to 2 to 3. Both of these are okay because they are equivalent ratios, so it doesn't matter. Both are okay. And then how many total cups of orange paint will this mixture yield? Well, there's only one correct answer here. Since this is 6 and that's 9, 6 plus 9 is 15, and so that's our answer, 15. Okay, so now we'll take a look here. Just because I like to be weird, let's go with red. So we've got a ratio of cats to dogs being 4 to 5. So that means 4 squares and 5 squares. Well, rectangles, 4 rectangles, 5 rectangles. There are 27 animals in all. Well, 4 plus 5 is 9. 27 divided by 9 is 3. So that means each of these is 3. And so what is the value of each small rectangle? 3. We find that by this right here. So we add it up and find out how many total we have. Do the division for there are 27 animals in all. Our ratio is for 9 total animals. And so that's 3 times as many. So 3 is represented by each block. And so how many dogs are at the kennel? Well, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 15 are at the kennel. How many cats? 3, 6, 9, and 12. And if I do 15 plus 12, 5 and 2 is 7, and 1 plus 1 is 2, and so there's my 27 animals. Okay, for question 3. Last month there were 4 sunny days for every rainy day. Now, that means that my ratio is 4 to 1. 4 sunny for every 1 rainy day. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 for every 1. Well, 4 plus 1 is 5, and there are 30 days. Well, that means 30 divided by 5 is 6. So that means each of these is represented by 6. So how many rainy days were there? Well, this is sunny, and so this is rainy. So that means that there were 24 sunny days and 6 rainy. Explain. Ratio is 4 to 1. So the equivalent is 24 to 6. 24 plus 6 is 30. Okay. Now, I know for 2 classes that's all you had to do, but I'm going to keep going for the classes that had to do more. So Noah entered a 100-mile bike race. He knows he can ride 32 miles in 160 minutes. At this rate, how long will it take him to finish the race? Use each table to find the answer. Next, explain which table you think works better in finding the answer. So, we take table A. And this was to get from 32 to 1, we do divide by 32. So we divide by 32. Well, 160 divided by 32. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry 1. 5 times 3 is 15. Plus 1 is 160. And so that's 5. To get from 1 to 100, we multiply by 100. So times 100. 5 times 100 is 500. And so that means it would take 500 minutes. Now, for table B. Well, to get from 32 to 96, that's times 3. So, times 3. Well, 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry 1. 3 times 3 is 3. Plus the 1 is 4. To get from 32 to 4, we divide by 8. So we divide by 8. 160 divided by 8 is 20. 8 goes into 16 2 times. And it goes into 0 0 times. And then 96 plus 4 is 100, so 480 plus 20 is 500. Now, this next part, explain which table you think works better, that is a personal preference. Okay, for me, I prefer table A. So I would say table A. I found the unit rate and multiply by what I need. But for some of you, it may be easier to notice, hey, I can multiply this by 3 and then find something that, to scale this down to 4 and then add them together. Or double this to 64 and then add and scale down. It's a matter of what's easier for you. Okay? Personally, I think table A is easier. I think a lot of you might think it's easier than trying to figure out, what do I multiply this by, 32 by, and then what do I divide it by? But the goal is to recognize that there isn't just one approach. Okay? So there is more than one approach. There is not just a one table fits all. Okay? So identify which table works best for you and go from there. Okay, question 5. A cashier worked an 8-hour day and earned $58. The double number line shows the amount she earned for working different numbers of hours. For each question, explain your reasoning. How much does the cashier earn per hour? Well, for this one, it's pretty straightforward. We want to know how much per hour. So, we want to know for 1. So we divide this by 2. So 14.5 divided by 2. Well, 14 divided by 2 is 7. 5 divided by 2 is, we bring down the 5, 2. With 1 left over, and 2 goes into 10 5 times. So it's $7.25. And we could have done that with any of these. Find the unit rate. Divide the wage by the hours. So how much does the cashier earn if she works 3 hours? Well, that would be $14.50 plus $7 25. So 5, 7, 21. Either multiply the unit rate by 3 or add it to the amount for 2 hours. A grocery store sells bags of oranges in 2 different sizes. The 3-pound bags of oranges cost $4. The 8-pound bags of oranges are $9. Which oranges cost less per pound? So, find the unit rate. So, 4 divided by 3, that's 1.3 3. So this is $1.33. And 8 into 9, that's 1. 1. And 8 goes into there. 2. And so because that's a 5, that would be $1.13. And so the 8-pound bag costs less per pound by 20 cents.